Hello students, welcome back to my channel Learning Physics with Bhavya ma'am. If you have not seen my previous video, link is given in the description box, please check. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel. Today we are going to learn electric field. Electric refers to electric charges. Okay? Field, what is field? It is a space or region. Okay? Space or region. So, if you have some charges, either positive or negative, the space around the charged particle is called as electric field. The space around a charged particle is called as electric field. Okay? So, if you place any other charged particle inside this electric field, it experiences electrostatic force. Even if this charged particle is not in contact, though these two charged particles are not in contact, this particle experiences electrostatic force because of the space, because of this region around this particle called as electric field. This is clear? So, electric field is responsible for the electrostatic force between the two charges. Okay? Now, so if you keep one charge here which is positive, this charge is called as source charge. Okay? So this is a source charge which is responsible for electric field. Okay? So this electric field is because of this charge. This is called as source charge. Okay? Now, so if you place another charge, the small charge placed to identify the presence of electric field in this region is called as test charge. What is this small charge called as? Test charge. Okay. This test charge is very small in magnitude so that its presence is not affect the presence electric field. Okay. The presence of the small charge is not affect the electric field. Is this clear for you? So the test charge must be very, very small. Assume that test charge is always positive. Is it clear, student? So in order to identify the presence of electric field, we are taking the help of small charge which is always positive in nature. Okay? You can place this small charged particle anywhere here. Okay? Inside this field, anywhere you place. So if it experiences force, then it tells that there is an electric field. Okay? So if it experiences force means there is an electric field. If there is no force, if it does not experience any force at certain point means there is no electric field. Okay? You have placed the test charge somewhere here. So it doesn't experience any force. It is not at all experiencing any force means here there is no electric field. So this charge, test charge is used to identify, test charge is used to test the presence of electric field around this particle. So this is called as source charge. Is it clear, student? The source charge may be positive or it may be negative, but test charge is always positive. Test charge must be positive. Okay? So you know that if here there is a magnet, if I keep one magnet here, magnet is having north and south pole, right? Around this magnet there is a magnetic field, right? Okay, so around the magnet there is a magnetic field. So the space around the magnet is called as magnetic field. Magnetic field. To identify whether there is a magnetic field or not, here is there any magnetic field or not? To identify the presence of magnetic field, we are taking the help of other magnet or magnetic materials, right? Like certain materials like iron, nickel, cobalt, all these materials, nails, iron nails, you can place it here. So if iron nails attract towards the magnet, then so we came to know that yes, here there is a magnetic field. Okay. If iron nail is not attracted by the magnet, then we came to know that there is no magnetic field, right? So the magnetic field, we can identify the presence of magnetic field. To detect the presence of magnetic field, we are taking the help of other magnet or magnetic material. Similarly, if here there is a earth, the space around the earth or any massive body, earth is a massive body, right? The space around the earth is called as gravitational field. Okay? What is this field called as? Gravitational field. The space around a massive body is called as gravitational field. If you place any massive body, okay, whatever may be the mass of the body, if you place any body here, it experiences gravitational force, right? Massive body experiences gravitational force. For example, sun and planet. There exists a gravitational force between sun and planet, right? So then the gravitational field surrounds the sun. The space around the sun is called as gravitational field, within which if you place a planet, so planets experiences gravitational force, right? That's why planets are revolving around the sun, or satellites revolving around these planets because of gravitational force, right? So the space around this planet is called as gravitational field. Is it clear, student? So the space around the massive body is called as gravitational field. Because of gravitational field, because of the space, any other massive body experiences gravitational force. Now let us compare this. So here there are two types of charges, right? Plus Q as well as minus Q. So if you place positive charge as a source charge, then test charge is always positive. So test charge is repelled by this positive. So it experiences, test charge experiences force of repulsion. Is it clear? If you place negative, source charge is negative, then test charge experience force of attraction, right? If the test charge is attracted towards the source charge, then you will come to know that the source is negative. If the test charge is repelled by the source, then you will come to know that this source charge is positive. Okay? Similarly here, north and south, there are two poles, right? So therefore, there exist two kind of forces, right? So either the magnetic force may be attractive in nature or it may be repulsive in nature, right? But here, gravitational force is only gravitational force is only one kind, because gravitational force is always attractive in nature, because there is nothing like positive negative. Mass is not positive and negative, right? So therefore this if the body is having mass, means it is always positive, right? So it has certain mass, so there is nothing like negative mass. So therefore, here there is only one kind of force which is attractive in nature. And this is gravitational force is the weakest among all the forces in nature, right? Gravitational force is the weakest force among all the basic forces in nature. Nuclear force is the strongest force, right? And electrostatic force comes in between, okay now let us calculate what is the strength of electric field which is present around this charged particle. So strength of electric field is also called as intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field. Strength of electric field or intensity of electric field, or simply we are calling it as electric field. So how to measure electric field? Electric field can be measured like this. It is a force experienced by unit positive test charge which is present inside the field. How to measure electric field? It is a force experienced by unit positive test charge. Okay. So if test charge is Q, which experiences force F, Okay, if you place a test charge which is small in magnitude, Q is placed inside this electric field, then if it experiences a force which is F, okay, then what is a force experienced by unit positive charge? The force experienced by unit positive charge is called as electric field. So how to measure electric field? Cross multiply F into 1 divided by Q. So this is a way of calculating intensity of electric field or strength of electric field. Okay, it is a force experienced by unit positive test charge placed inside the electric field. Wherever you place a test charge, it experiences force. As position changes, the force experienced by this test charge changes. You know that force is inversely proportional to the distance, right? Square of the distance. So if the point is here, if the test charge is here, okay, very close to the source, then what happens? The distance is small. Smaller the distance, you know that force and distance are inversely proportional. If the distance is small, then force is more. If force is more, then electric field is also more. Okay. So, therefore, if the test charge is closer to the source charge, then strength of electric field is more. Okay. So, electric field is high or more at this region. As we go away from the source charge, as distance increases, if the distance increases, then force decreases. Force on test charge decreases and strength of electric field also decreases. Therefore, strength of electric field depends on the position in which the test charge is placed. Okay, position in which you have calculated the electric field. Wherever you want to find electric field, okay, wherever you want to find electric field, at that point, you imagine one test charge, okay. If you want to find electric field here, you just imagine a test charge and measure the distance between the source and position, source and this point, okay. Measure the distance between these two and to calculate force, force per unit charge, unit positive test charge gives electric field. Is this clear, student? So, after measuring electric field, how to express? What is a SI unit? So, SI unit of electric field is, SI unit is Newton per Coulomb. SI unit is Newton per Coulomb. Is it clear? Now, electric field is a vector quantity because force is a vector. So, electric field is a vector quantity. It is force per charge. What is the direction of electric field? So, electric field is always acting along the direction of force. Okay. Now, so how to calculate the direction of electric? To find the direction of electric field, so you just observe what is the direction in which force is acting. So, you have kept one positive charge here. Okay. So, source is positive. You know that test charge repelled by the source charge, right? Test charge experiences force of repulsion, right? So, therefore, electric field is also acting along this direction, right? Wherever you place a test charge is always positive. If the source charge is positive, source repels this test charge or test charge is repelled by the source charge. This is a direction of electric force and electric field is also acting along same direction. Is it clear, student? If the source is negative, then let us consider here you are having electric field and you have kept one negative source. Okay, source is negative. Then if I keep one positive test charge here, then what happens? You know that test charge experiences force of attraction. It experiences force towards the negative charge. Then this will be the direction of electric field. So, electric field always acts along the direction of force experienced by test charge. Wherever you place a test charge, then test charge experiences force in this direction because it is attracted by the source. Then electric field is also acting along same direction. Is this clear, student? So, electric field is a vector quantity and it acts along the direction of electrostatic force. The direction of electrostatic force depends on the source charge. If the source is positive, then it is always acting away from the charge, okay, source charge. The force is always acting. See, it is like this. Wherever you place a source charge, you are observing that the electric force is acting away from it. Okay. If you look at here, so it is radially outward. Electric force is radially outward. Okay. See, look at this here. See, all these lines are radius, right? So it is radially outward. Or the force or electric field is acting away from the source charge if it is positive. If the source charge is negative, then electric field is acting towards the source charge. If the source is negative, then it is towards, radially inward. Here it is radially inward. What is the direction of electric field? Radially inward. Okay. So here it is radially outward. So this is very important point you have to remember. This is clear, student? So this is a direction along which positive test charge is moving. You know that when some force acts on a body, body is displacing along the direction of force, right? Similarly here, the test, you imagine that positive test charge is moving along the direction of force. So all these lines represent the direction along which positive test charge is moving. Okay. So if the source is positive, the test charge is moving away from the source charge. Okay. If the source charge is negative, all this test charge, you imagine test charge at each and every point inside the electric field, then test charge is always moving towards the charge. If the source is negative, test charge is moving towards the source charge. Okay. So it is the direction of electric field or force is radially inward. Okay. So this line is called as electric field line. It is not just an imaginary line along which unit positive test charge is moving. What is electric field line? It is an imaginary line along which test charge is moving. If it is allowed to move, okay, if it is allowed to move, so in which direction it moves? That direction, that line, that direction is called as electric field line. So electric field line is a path followed by test charge when it is placed inside the electric field. Wherever you want to find electric field line, wherever you need to identify the direction of electric field line, you just imagine a test charge. You just keep one test charge here. Just imagine I have placed one test charge and identify the direction in which this test charge moves. Okay. See here, this is positive, this is also positive. That means test charge is repelled in this direction away from the source. So this path is called as electric field line. This line or the path along which test charge moves is called as electric field line. Students, you have to practice how to draw or how to sketch electric field lines for single charge. Okay, if the single charge is positive, the electric field lines are radially outward. If the single charge is negative, radially inward. And you have to practice electric field lines if two charges are placed almost close to each other. Okay, if the two charges are like charges, similar charges, you practice this sketch for electric field lines. Or if the charge is unlike charges are placed together, then how the sketch looks like, you practice that. Okay, so this is very important, electric field lines. From this sketch you are observing that electric field lines always starts from positive charge, right? So once the positive test charge starts to move, it always starts moving from the positive charge, right? It always starts from positive source charge, right? You look at here everywhere you are observing that the electric field line starts from positive charge. And where it ends, so look at the arrow mark here, it always ends on negative charge. It is just an imaginary line, okay? If the source is single, if there is a single source charge, this line is always straight line, okay? So if you draw more number of lines at a particular point, if there are more number of lines, then that indicates that electric field is stronger at that region. Okay, if the lines are dispersed, okay, if you drawn few number of lines at a given point, then it indicates that electric field is weaker at that region. Okay, like this, electric field lines tells about how strong the electric field at a given region. Is this clear, students? If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.